points per ball game and 6.8 rebounds. And Alex Hill is a 5'10 sophomore from Harrison, Arkansas, averaging 8.4 points per ball game and 3.7 rebounds. She was named to the all-tournament team at the Great American Conference Tournament 1 season ago. Again, it is Shipman, Bridges, Oglesby, Thompson, and Hill. For Dave Wilbers, he's in his 16th season at Arkansas Tech. It is his only head coaching job. Former assistant at Seward County Community College in Liberal, Kansas. Also was assistant at the University of Missouri and the recruiting coordinator for ORU before taking over in Russellville. Dave Wilbur's record, 340 wins, 115 losses. He is 214-76 against the conference competition. Here's the starters tonight for Oklahoma Baptist. They will go with Madison Chambers, a 5'11 senior from Muldrow, averaging career best in points, 13.3, and field goal percentage at 47%. Maddie pulling down 2.3 rebounds per ball game. She averaged 13 of the recently concluded road trip, played 29 minutes in Russellville, and led OVU with 17 points. Melissa Southern back in the starting lineup for the 10th time this year. A 5'11 senior from Elk City, averaging 4.8 points per ball game and 2.8 rebounds. Jill Leslie is a 6'3 sophomore from Wichita Falls, Texas, making her 22nd appearance, 19th start of the year. She averages 5 points and 5 rebounds a game. Kennedy Large will make her 22nd consecutive start. 6-foot sophomore from Bing, averaging 5 points and 3.7 rebounds. And Jaden Getman coming off the best stretch of her career over the last 3 ball games, averaging better than 16 a game. Averaged 16 of the 2 road games through Arkadelphia. The freshman from Stratford, Oklahoma, averaging 12.8 points per ball game and 5 rebounds. Bo, 31-38 in his 3rd season here at OBU, winning percentage of .431 against the conference. He has been much better over the last year and a half. In fact, the Bison are 3 games above 500 in their last 43 games under Bo against the league. Bison are 1-2 against Arkansas Tech, 1-0 here at the Noble, and overall 18 inside this building, including a sparkling 8-2 record here this season.
Well, here we go. Expect a little bit of pressure from Arkansas Tech in the backcourt, trying to move it up. Kind of what happened, not Henderson didn't pressure as much as Washita did on that Arkansas trip. But I expect Arkansas Tech to try to get in the business of some of the ball handling in a lot of these passing lanes.
Back of the road, gold, green, and white. OBU in the home, white, green, and gold. Bison will jump center with Jill Leslie, and we're off and running here from Shawnee. OBU wins the tip. They move from left to right, west to east inside the Noble Complex in the first half. Veering left of the screen is Southern, down to Chambers out high. Maddie attacks, goes down the paint, misses the layup. Rebound pulled down by Alex Hill. Hill shoots it up ahead, left wing into the front court to Shipman. Shipman now to Oglesby, guarded by Chambers, elbow left. Back to Alex Hill. She'll drive, spins against Kennedy Large, draws a double. Cross courts at left baseline for Oglesby. Down low to Chea Thompson. Her turnaround jumper is good, and it's 2-0 Arkansas Tech.
Well, did you notice that? Bo Overton started in a man-to-man defense right there. For the most part, stayed with it. Leslie just a little slow on challenging the shot in the lane.
9:15 to go opening period. 2-0 Golden Suns here at Shawnee. Right baseline is Kennedy Large. Out front Chambers. Maddie DeMoe. Southern right of the screen from Getman. Pulls up inside the top of the key. Misses long of the shot. Oglesby with a rebound. She averages over 8 retrievals per ball game. She gallops into the front court. Goes behind the back. Southern cuts her off. Left circle for 3 is Shipman. That one back rims on the rebound to Kennedy Large. Took it away from Oglesby. 2-0 Tech. A minute 15 into the first period.
Good job by Large, being mean and tough, just pulling that down.
Leslie for 3, banks it home at OBU. Leads by 1, 3-2 on the 8th made triple of Jill Leslie's sophomore season.
And she was laughing up the court. She did not try to do that.
Bank is open late tonight here at Shawnee. 3-2 Bison. Right wing Oglesby. Hands to Alex Hill. Hill will drive and shot it out of there by Jill Leslie. Jill Leslie with another block shot. That'll be her 32nd of this year. And for OBU, that's number 77 as a team.
There's the timing we're looking for right there from Leslie. Help side defense. The dribbler comes to her, swats it out of bounds.
Claudia Bridges inbounds, out high to Thompson. Thompson with it left side to Shipman. Back out high to Oglesby. This time OBU's in a 2-3 zone. Baseline left. Hill fumbles it, gets it left to the paint for Oglesby, who knocks down a mid-range jumper, and it's a quick-lived lead for OBU, 4-3 Tech.
And that's the killer, and Oglesby can do that off the dribble. She's going to find those seams in that 2-3 zone. That was an easy 8-footer for her.
Shoots 53% for the season. Bounce pass, right low post for Getman, who backs in and scores off the window. Boy, they've had a lot of success with that option offensively the last 3 games.
Alex Hill had no chance. Getman just solidified herself inside the paint for the easy bucket.
Oglesby pulls up off the dribble. The jumper for the foul line rolls off, no good. Battling is Thompson with Southern. There's a tie-up in the paint. It'll stay with the Golden Suns with 20 on the shot clock. 5-4 Oklahoma Baptist, 7:39 to play here with the first period from Shawnee.
There needed to be more white shirts after that rebounds, but kudos to Melissa Southern in between 2 Golden Suns to tie up that ball.
Bridges to inbound, triggers it left corner. Shipman wide open for 3, and she nails it. You cannot give Kaylee Shipman a 30% three-point shooter that good of a look.
Especially the corners. She seems to hit more of her three-pointers from the corners.
Tech not a great three-point shooting team, less than 26% and only 4+ makes per ball game. Leslie has a turnaround jumper blocked at the other end by Thompson. Rebound to Getman out of Maddie. Still a long time on the shot clock with 10. Right corner with it is Large. She'll hand it to Getman. Right of a screen. Jaden from 19 misses long. Rebound is taken away by Kennedy Large. Good hustle by Large to reset the
Large
possession.
has been doing that all season. She's got that perfect timing on the offensive glass. She goes and gets the ball.
Bison Whirling out rebounded by 3 boards of the game in Russellville. And as Chambers goes to work in the low post, a reach foul called against Shipman. That's the first against the Golden Suns. 7-5 Arkansas Tech, 6:55 to play in the first period.
Chambers got that call because she bodied Shipman back down, kept her body in between her and the ball.
Southern down low to Getman, draws a double, whips it left corner, pump fake Leslie, drives to the goal, layup good. How about that tough move by Leslie?
Boy, that was aggressive too. Some of the most aggressive dribble we've probably seen all year.
Maybe in 2 years. Right side Shipman, down low to Thompson, misses, hit close. She went over the back, ball is still loose, and it's dug out of there by Getman. A 7-7 tie, 3.5 minutes deep. Chambers drives deep, backing down against Bridges, goes up, missed everything. Leslie's follow shot blocked, but Thompson got her on the wrist, and Dana has her first to the second against the Golden Suns. And I love the aggressiveness, especially on the offensive glass early for OBU, that's resulted in 3 offensive rebounds.
Todd, at the beginning tip, Jill Leslie won the tip. A lot of times she doesn't, even though she's taller. That just showed me that she's been dialed in at the start of this game.
Jill, 71% for the line, hits the first free throw. That's her 6th point already. In fact, she has the last 6 of the board, and OBU's back in front 8-7, matching an earlier 1-point lead here with the first period. 6:24 to go with the period. Second one is up and good. OBU among the nation's best, just under 80% for the foul line, and now we're going to see some full court pressure.
Oh, I love Bo Overton. This is the 3rd different defense he's used, trying to mix it up on the Golden Suns, and that's an excellent job to do. Just trying to take them out of their offense.
Southern knocks the ball away from Alex Hill out of bounds. Tech will inbound to the front court, down 9-7 here with OBU. 6:15 to play in the first period. Hill from the far corner to inbound. Triggers it to Claudia Bridges. Bridges resets middle of the floor. Diagonally cross-court passes it for Oglesby. She drives into the basket. The shot's blocked by Leslie. Follow-away jumper again by Oglesby. Barely hit the front of the rim, and Getman with a rebound.
I think you give Leslie 2 block shots. I think she got fingertips on the second one, too.
Chambers to the goal. Layup in and out. No good. Maddie will go to the free throw line. Madison Chambers does about as good a job, Scott, as anybody in the league at getting to the rim. The difference is she doesn't always finish. That's her second missed bump at the rim, but she'll have 2 free throws.
Let me tell you how huge that drive was. That's the second foul on Kaylee Shipman right now with 5:56 to go in the first quarter.
In comes Faith Wright, so she is the first off the bench tonight. Madison Chambers' first foul shot is up and good, and the senior from Muldrow is in the score column. She's a 78% free throw shooter. That second one rolls off. Rebound to Alex Hill, 10-7 Oklahoma Baptist. They'll loop it to the front court to Kaylee Shipman. Stays out there with 2 fouls. Right side, Hill for 3 in the tie. That one is no good. Rebound volleyed underneath with Julie Wagner, who has the miss. Kicks it out to Bridges. She drives in. Out high to Hill. Back to Claudia. Left wing. Her 3 for the tie. Spins off. Rebound tipped by Wagner out of bounds, and it will stay with the Golden Suns.
See, there's no block out there. Alex Hill was unblocked out. She's in the center of the lane, just goes right around the white shirt to get the hand on the ball.
Tech already +2 on the boards. They're +2 on the offensive glass, 5-3. Bridges will inbound on the pass, tipped away. Chambers has it 2-on-1 to the goal. Lay it, it's good. 12-7 Oklahoma Baptist with under 5.5 to go in the first period.
How about Faith Wright off the bench? She reads that pass underneath the basket, coming out top, tips it to Chambers for the layup.
Wright apparently is becoming more and more of a favorite of Bo Overton. We've seen her play more minutes over the last month or so. Not extended minutes, but more minutes. 3 right quarter by Shipman is too strong. Rebound tipped by Oglesby to Wagner, and she is shoved on the way up, so she'll have 2 free throws.
Jill doesn't like that mean either. That was a clean block up top. Hill ran into Leslie with the follow-through afterwards down into the legs. That should have been a no call.
Savannah will come in. Copeland comes in. Large and Leslie are going to check out. In for Arkansas Tech is Jackie Rollins, a freshman from Mustang, Oklahoma. Dave Wilbers is a native Oklahoman, so he has ties to the Sooner State of recruiting. He's the first Wagner free throw is good. He graduated from Oklahoma Christian University in Oklahoma City. Wagner's second free throw is up and good. That matches her 2-point total against OBU in Russellville.
I tell you, Wilbur's taking a big chance here. Has Kaylee Shipman in on defense with 2 fouls, 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Rollins trying to steal it from behind. It's picked up by Getman to right, back to Jaden. Top of the circle. Those are a pair of freshmen out there. Getman attacks left, goes up against Wagner, banks it home. Getman with her second basket. OBU's up 5, 14-9.
That's good to see Getman. She uses her body to create that space. Nice shot off the board.
Wing left, Shipman slides right, lobs it across the floor. Rollins back to Getman. Or Shipman, excuse me. Back to Jackie, now to Kaylee. Foul line extended left wing. Ball for Oglesby, tipped away. Jaylee gets it back, angles right with 9 to shoot, turns the quarter, now resets on the right wing side. Rollins with a basketball, 4 to shoot for Tech, bounces it left wing for Wagner. She'll heave up a 3, that one was short. Oglesby battling for the rebound, outworks Copeland that time, and then goes back door and lays it in.
You know, you work for 30 seconds, great defense, 2 seconds on the shot clock, and you give up an offensive rebound. 7th
allowed already here in the first period by OBU, a 9-4 second chance points advantage for Tech. Baseline right, Copeland. Elbow right is Getman. 3:50 to go in the first period. OBU's lead is down to 3. Getman spins right, back left, back right. Misses it. Follow shot by Jaden. Overshoots the rim. And the rebound, Arkansas Tech. Up ahead. The pass tipped away out of bounds. And now the Golden Suns will be forced to throw in after the timeout. 3:35 to play here in the first period. Oklahoma Baptist 14, Arkansas Tech 11. This is Bison Basketball on the Bison Sports Network and KGFF. And 1 of 1. Arkansas Tech 1 of 6. Big story early, +4 Golden Suns on the glass, including +3, 7-4 the offensive end. Jackie Robbins will inbound. Rollins gets it to Oglesby. Back left wing for Wyrick. Her 3 back rims and a whistle and a foul on the rebound. And that is against the Bison and Malou Savannah. That's her first to the team's second.
Well, that backside rebounding is absolutely killing the Bison. Sometimes what the coaches do when the ball's on one side, they'll screen that backside rebounder.
Tech to inbound. Jackie Rollins, left wing side for Haley Wyrick. Wyrick cross-courts it, and Wagner looked like she was blocked cleanly by Sierra Copeland, and they call Copeland for the foul. And
Wow.
Bo Overton has his hands on the back of his head, and he wants a visit with the official.
Yeah. Boy, that was a clean block, I tell you. Whew, good play by Copeland.
First foul against Sierra. Bo is telling the official right now, he said, hey, how about her standing straight up and the offensive player coming into her space as Wagner hits the free throw.
That's what I saw. Is that what you saw?
Yep. Looked like a clean block. Wagner's second one rattles home. She's 4 of 4 from the line. All of a sudden, Arkansas Tech is back within a point, 14-11. 3:17 to play here in the opening period. Southern, a screen from Duncan to the backcourt and a foul against Arkansas Tech. That's on Rollins, and that's Jackie's first.
Boy, there are some soft. Paula Ross with the soft call there, but Dave Wilbers didn't like that. But you can see when Melissa Southern's bringing the ball up, he sends full court pressure.
Malou Savannah, a triggered inbounds to Mo out front. All over her is Jackie Rollins. She moves left of a Duncan screen. Southern picks a dribble up. Rollins defends her. They bounce it for Chambers to Southern. They call her for shuffling her feet.
Yeah, you get a little bit of a drag there, a hesitation. It looked like a walk. Give her a walk.
First turnover for Oklahoma Baptist. It's only been 2 turnovers in this ball game, 1 for each side. Under 3 minutes to play in the first period, 14-13 OBU. Tech a chance to retake the lead. Wyrick into the front court to Rollins against the OBU zone. Wyrick gets it back, swings it right, drives baseline. Now they get it to Oglesby, who veers back to the wing. Rollins turns to the 3. Wyrick with it, left corner. Clara Grace Prater had it. They work it down low to Wagner. They won't get a shot off. Great defense by OBU as the shot clock runs out.
How about Madison Chambers knowing there's only 2 seconds on the clock? Wyrick is standing wide open for a 3. She jumps up where Wyrick can't get the shot off. Great play.
2:34 to play here in the first period. 14-13 Oklahoma Baptist. Bison have gone scoreless now for 2:21. The last 2:21. Southern moves right of a Copeland screen, turns the corner, pulls up on the baseline, and it's fouled. Oglesby is going to commit her first personal foul, and that is team foul number 4 against the Golden Suns with under 2.5 to play in the first period.
Well, Wilbers don't like that either. That's another soft touch, but you know it's consistent. If you're going to call a very clean block by Copeland, you got to call that as a foul as well.
Melissa Southern hits the first free throw. She's 65%. Averaged 8.5 points a game at Ouachita and Henderson last weekend. Had 2 points, 2 assists, 8 rebounds at Russellville back in January. And she is in the scorebook as she hits her second. 16-13. They trap into the front court. Rollins jump passes left side for Oglesby. Her 15-footer is down.
Oh, I love the 2-2-1, but you better get back if Oglesby's in the open floor. She just took it to the left side and pulled up.
Oglesby early 3 of 6 shooting. Arkansas Tech 5 of 16 for the floor and the turnover. Rollins intercepts a bounce pass. Lobs it up ahead to Haley Wyrick to the goal, and Duncan hacks her. And Sydney commits her first. And here we go, more live ball turnovers. I was joking with Bo before the ball game. I said, tell your girls if they feel a turnover coming on, just throw the ball out of bounds. Seriously, I mean, because that's really what killed them against Ouachita last Friday night in Arkadelphia was live ball turnovers.
Now, on this play here, you have the turnover. You should have got the – Sydney Duncan's a freshman, one of these freshman mistakes. She's standing at midcourt way ahead of the ball. She's got to get back. Instead, she decided just to kind of stay with the ball and try to block it from the side instead of getting in front trying to take a charge.
Haley Wyrick hits the second after missing the first. Arkansas Tech 5 of 6 from the line. They have drawn even at 16 with under 2 minutes to play here in the first period. Southern to Chambers right wing in front of Dave Wilbers on the ATU bench. Chambers down the paint, scoops it up, missed it again. The rebound out of bounds, last touch by OBU.
A nice drive by Chambers. That was a close one, almost made it. I like that going in. It's going to open up some open shots outside with the kick out.
2-2-1, 3/4 court trap. Tech easily beats it. Oglesby from 14, right angle, got it.
Yeah, if you do that, you just can't let Oglesby get the ball or somebody's just got to be on there. I mean, that's just instant offense right there. One-on-one pull-up jumper again.
5 straight for Tech with a 9-2 run over the last 3+ minutes. Bo's jumper is an air ball right wing into the arms of Oglesby. Jaylee Oglesby returning to her home state. One hands a pass to Wyrick, curls her on the top of the circle. The bounce pass taken away. Southern up ahead to Chambers against Oglesby. Through 2 defenders, and she missed the layup again.
Well, she waited. She's got to go straight. She beat the defense. Don't let them catch up.
She's missed 3 at the rim here in the first 7-10 of this ball game. 18-16 Arkansas Tech. Wyrick holds out front, drives right. Pivots, cross courts at left corner for Bridges. To Oglesby, back to Claudia. Shot clock down to 11. Bridges resets middle of the floor to Wyrick, ring right. Now it's Bridges for three. Rolls off to a good. Thompson tips the rebound to Southern. Difference of 5 of the shot and game clock late first half. Moe to Savannah. She'll trigger a three. That was on line but short off the front of the rim. Rebound to Tech. Wyrick pulls up at the foul line, misses the jumper. Rebound was tipped that time by Prater right into the hands of a Bison. The putback attempt wouldn't go. Prater with the rebound, dribbles out. 12 seconds to play in the period. Now Oglesby knifes through a double team and lays it in.
You know, I can't make an excuse there. 3 shots, you're not going to, that's not winning basketball there.
Duncan hands it to Southern for 3 at the horn, and it's short. So a good start, but an ugly finish to the first period. Arkansas Tech leads at 20-16. 10 minutes in, back with period number 2 of the Bison Sports Network in KGFF. Okay.
Opening set, the Bison have the ball. Kaylee Shipman's on defense. I wouldn't start her there. I would at least keep Oglesby out there. That he's given Oglesby a rest, but you're taking a chance to get number 3 on Shipman.
Leslie got off to a great start. Set part of the first period. Turns it over. Ball stolen away by Jackie Rollins. Rollins will pivot to Bridges. Back to Jackie. Her 3 left wing, no good. Another rebound, Dana Thompson. Thompson lobs it out front for Bridges. Claudia bounces down low for Thompson. Gets it to Shipman, who hits a baseline jumper.
Another second chance points. It's 11-4. Arkansas Tech on the offensive glass over the Bison.
Correction, that last turnover is on Southern, and she's getting an earful from Bo. Foul line right. Kennedy Large bounces it down low to Getman. In one as she spins and scores off the window.
Yeah, that last turnover, part of it I think would be on the receiver. Chambers didn't keep the defender on her back, but Leslie telegraphed that pass earlier.
Foul called on Alex Hill, her first. Getman's free throw is up and good, so she has 7. And boy, that was a much-needed three-point play for OBU. They cut the deficit at half, 22-19 Golden Suns.
Yeah, this is the offense that Coach Overton had in there to start the game when they're ahead.
Hill with it left side, bounces for Thompson, sliding in, loses the handle, and it's picked up by Kennedy Large. Turnover number 5 for Arkansas Tech. Large crosses over, brings it to the front court, veers right. They're going to call an offensive foul.
What is he talking about?
I have no idea what he saw as he called the foul on Melissa
Southern.
Southern.
I don't know what it was. Illegal screen or what?
That's her first. OBU turns it over for the 4th time. Down 22-19, opening minute and a half of the second period. Hill, hard dribble left, hands it off of the wing. Shipman angles top of the key. Bridges with it, right front court holds. Southern is on her. They bounce it for Thompson. He gives it back to Bridges, weaves through the paint, throws it up. Good defense by Leslie. Forced her into a bad shot, Southern the rebound. Up ahead to Chambers, pulls up elbow right, jumper back rims, hit the side rim, and then falls off into the arms of Dana Thompson. Tech wants to push. Bridges veers for the right to left front court. 22-19 Arkansas Tech, 8:13 to play first half. Shipman drives to the right block. Southern kicks her out. Now it's Hill. Spins left to the block. Now moves back right. Large, pretty good defense, but Hill with a good drop step got free and the shot rattled off the window, in and out.
Yeah, quick release, a little too fast. Good job by Large. Good defense by Leslie, clogging up the middle.
Leslie to Kennedy Large, left wing, 22-19 Golden Suns. 7:40 to play here in the first half from Shawnee in the Noble Complex. Southern to Getman, down low to Leslie. Good catch, and she lays it in. That's the way the high-low set works.
Yeah, nice call. That's a great play that Overton has, that high-low. Beautiful pass and layup.
It was in good hands. Soft hands by Jill Leslie, the receiver, 22-21. Thompson, a bounce pass, backing down against Leslie. Spins the shot in and out off the window, but in the rebound off of Kennedy Large out of bounds. Second chance points, Arkansas Tech 15-4 in a one-point game with 7:20 to play in the half.
I like the way OBU came out with the aggressiveness, not getting in a hole early, but it's bad on the defensive boards for OBU. Their offensive, they're charging the glass way harder than the defenders going after the ball.
Bridges with it out high to Shipman. Top of the circle with it is Jackie Rollins. Probes, now puts the ball on the floor. Spins, cut off by Southern to the top of the 2-3 zone. They reverse it right side for Bridges. 4 to shoot. She'll put up a long jumper. No good. Leslie tips the rebound. Dana Thompson has it. The shot clock, buzzer expired, but they play on. Wing left is Shipman. She spins in, tried to funnel it to Rollins, and the pass hit her too hard and is fumbled. Leslie scoops it up.
That was tipped by Chambers. Good play.
Right side, Large to Getman. Misses the layup, but a foul. And that is number 2 on Alex Hill.
Getman doing a great job getting position in the paint. There's no answer for Arkansas Tech. Coach Overton, I hope he just keeps playing with Getman because they have no answer for her.
Here comes Highfield to replace Mo Southern on the floor. In for Arkansas Tech is Jaylee Oglesby. Arkansas Tech is scoreless for the last 2:46 here in the first half. Geffman's first foul shot up and good. Jaden already with 8 points, averaging 12.8, playing her best basketball down the stretch in her first month of February at the collegiate level. She hits the second. OBU has hit 7 of 8 from the line.
Coach Overton in the preview said, look at Getman is getting that confidence going where she belongs in this league where people can't stop her.
23-22 OBU on the strength of a 7-0 run. Wing left, Shipman through the top of the key. Pivots, good defense by Kennedy Large. Right side for Hill. Hill with a left dribble, works to the baseline. Kicks it out on the wing for Bridges. Claudia, jab steps, fires from elbow left, missed it. Rebound yanked down by Getman, took it away from Leslie. Into the front court, Chambers. Madison to Jaden, they don't cover up. She'll fire a 3. Bang! Jaden Getman a double figures, and it's 26-22. That is 10 straight over the last 3.5 minutes for OBU.
And that'll just open it up more for Getman. That inside-outside game is so valuable.
Shipman angles right, throws it up and in. Boy, talk about a quick release off the dribble. She nailed the jumper there.
Large didn't get there to challenge. She did a good job on Shipman earlier, but here you got Shipman on defense. Boy, you pick up that third foul. That's huge.
Leslie has a bounce pass knocked away. Hill has it, lobs it up ahead. Shipman elbow right, nothing but net on the jumper, and Tech, after that 3+ minute drought, has scored 4 straight to get the game level again at 26.
I'll put that on Leslie. She's got to come get that ball.
Jill against Thompson, backing down and draws the foul. Dana Thompson with her second.
Boy, she did good. I like when she does that. Fake in with the inside shoulder, back to the outside shoulder, getting the shot off, gets hit low for 2 shots.
Jill Leslie at the line, 2 of 2 tonight against Oklahoma Baptist, has hit 8 of 9. Tech has made just 1 of their last 10 from 3. In not a particularly great three-point shooting team as Leslie hits the first free throw.
Yeah, but the bad thing is Shipman's starting to get going now. Those 2 runners, if you have her and Oglesby on the court at the same time, in which they do now.
Win would move Oklahoma Baptist into a tie for 3rd. Second free throw is good.
Well, here's
Sarah Edmonds into the ball game for the first time. Also back in is Wyrick.
Todd, here's an opportunity. You know, you come for Arkansas Tech's reeling. That's a bad loss against Southeastern.
28-26. Oh. That should have been a violation. Now they're going to finally call it.
They're not calling nothing. They're just breaking it up.
Now they're going to get together, that being Todd Smith and
Well,
the other official, now they're calling a foul on Kayla Highfill.
you know, I don't know if you remember last time, Shipman's kind of a chipper like that. She was all over Erica Ankney the whole game. They had a lot of mouthing going back and forth, and I think they pushed a little bit. And so, Shipman's got to get held in check somehow.
Bo, right in front of us, has his arm around Kayla, and he is visiting with his sophomore. The officials, meanwhile, are discussing, Scott, and I don't know what they could be discussing. They're not calling it a violation, obviously.
They're going to call an intentional foul both ways. So I agree with that, either a double technical or intentional foul both ways.
All right, we'll sort it out. Be back after these messages. 5:20 to play first half, 28-26, Oklahoma Baptist on the Bison Sports Network.
Kaufman by the official. You have a double technical, so that should be the third personal foul on Kaylee Shipman as well.
And that is really big. Now Dave Wilbers and Bo Overton are talking. Dave is kind of grinning. Now Paula Ross has come over and is saying something to the two head coaches. Two guys know how to coach and recruit winners, don't they? Bo's done it at the highest level with women's basketball. Dave Wilbers has continued the storied tradition of Golden Suns basketball in Russellville.
Yeah, there's no doubt. You got some good basketball minds here on the court today.
Paula Ross continuing to explain. They have yet to put the third foul up on the board against Shipman. Scott went down and overheard. Yep, that is exactly what it is. Double intentional foul is what they're announcing. It is the first on Kayla and the third on Kaylee Shipman. Tech will have the basketball in the backcourt. OBU will pick them up in a zone defense. Bison lead at 28-26 with 5:11 to play before halftime. There at Grace Prater. Bridges out front. Claudia with Chambers on her. Bounces into the circle for Wyrick. Left baseline for Prater. Back to Haley. Wyrick swings it right to Bridges. On the baseline, Oglesby draws a double, trying to cross-court it. Leslie deflected it. Large has the turnover for Tech. Kennedy being ridden into the front court.
Yeah, you can't ride someone that long.
No. That was Lane Frost-esque.
You got not quite 8 seconds, though. Pretty close.
Longer than you were on the horse.
Yeah.
Getman with it, foul line left. Squares up. They reverse it left side for Chambers. 7 to shoot. Maddie a hard dribble, pivots, throws it up. Shot hit the rim and dropped in. Madison Chambers with 5.
Nice backspin to get that roll. You know, Maddie was wide open. Oglesby was daring her to shoot it from the three-point line.
Chambers 2 of 6 shooting. OBU 9 of 22 here in the first half. Over the halfway point of the second period. 3 put up left wing, no good. Edmondson's there for the rebound, but it's knocked away from her. Chambers has it for Oklahoma Baptist into the front court, left to right. Getman, who leads all scorers with 12, out there on the floor. Moves left wing side for Large. Back between the circles for Malou Savannah. To Chambers, to Leslie. Joe against Edmondson holds high. Arkansas Tech is in his own defense. Down the paint goes Large, misses it, gets her own miss, pulls it up and in, and she's fouled. Holy Toledo! Kennedy Large with a big opportunity at and one as the foul is against Prater. That's her first.
That's the toughness that's needed to win this ball game. She might took a little hit there, no call, gets her own rebound, doesn't quit, goes up strong and one.
OBU's biggest lead has been 5. They currently are up 6, a chance to make it 7, and Large misses the free throw. Only the second miss in 12 free throw attempts for OBU. 3:43 to play in the opening half, 32-26 Bison. Claudia Bridges against the 2-3 zone. Left side, Prater. On the wing, it's Wyrick into the paint, throws up a runner, hit the heel of the cup. Rebound to Large to Chambers. Into the front court right, Veers left. Maddie with a hard dribble, gains it off to Getman. Getman right at Edmondson, who blocks the shot. And on the rebound, a foul against Jill Leslie. It's going to be her second and also the fourth against OBU, so both teams into the double bonus now with 3:21 to play in the half.
Yeah, that's an ill-advised foul. We're going to need Leslie the way she's starting out tonight. She just gets a blocking foul in the backcourt, had no chance to get that ball.
Clara Grace Prater, left wing Oglesby. Oglesby a behind the back dribble. Good defense by Getman. They reverse it right side. Wyrick, they back off. She'll fire a 3. That one is too long. Rebound is run down again. Edmondson with a rebound. Kicks it left wing and a 3 good by Bridges.
You know, somebody's got to yell shot or something. I think a lot of the OBU rebounders didn't even realize the shot was off. That's why Arkansas Tech's getting all these offensive boards.
18 of their 29 points for Tech on second chance opportunities. Savannah into the paint. Edmondson blocks the shot. Rebound to Oglesby, one-on-one with Chambers. Glides to the goal and lays it in. That's a tough shot.
Yeah, good job by Chambers getting close on her. That was a great shot by Oglesby.
32-31, Bo nearly fumbled it out of bounds right in front of the Tech bench. Gets it to Chambers to Savannah. Out high, Getman to Leslie. Turnaround jumper in the heart of the paint, good.
There it was again, Todd. Fake inside, turn a spin pivot outside. Nice follow through.
13 for Jill Leslie. Told you we thought she'd have a good game tonight. 34-31 OBU, 2:11 to play first half. Oglesby tries to get it tied. The 3 was halfway down, rattled out. Rebound underneath to Getman. Now to Chambers up the left side. Bounces it in the low post. That's Large to Leslie. Pump fakes. Goes up. The shot was blocked by Edmondson. Looked like there was some contact and no whistle.
That's Leslie needs to go straight up right at the first instead of the pump fake. She had the defender beat. Outstanding pass by Large, but she doesn't get an assist there.
Prater to Wyrick. Foul on extended right wing. Out high, Edmondson sets a screen. Hands it down to Bridges, who moves left. She bricks that 3. Edmondson on the rebound, and Gatman ends up on the floor.
I think that's going to be on Wyrick.
It is on Wyrick, and that's her first personal. We'll have 2 free throws at the other end for Oklahoma Baptist. Here comes Melissa Southern back into the ball game, and check it in for Tech is Julie Wagner.
Hey, this is really important for the Bison. You have no Kaylee Shipman on the floor right now. A minute 37, you're up 3. Get that momentum going into halftime because you know Arkansas Tech's coming firing in the third quarter.
You certainly know that OBU got the better end of that double intentional foul. Highfield with just her first and the third on Shipman. What a 2 double-figure scores for Tech. Here's the first free throw, and it bounds away from Jaden Getman, who had been 3 of 3 at the line.
Yeah, and actually I think they changed it to double intentional foul or flagrant foul instead of technical.
Getman misses both. She's 89% for the line. 34-31, a minute and a half to play first half. Bison in front. Wyrick right front court, angles to the wing, bounces it off of the baseline. Haley gets a return pass from Oglesby. Now she tries to lob it down low, and it's knocked out of bounds by Large.
Hey, those defensive touches are big. It's taking the Golden Suns out of their offensive momentum. OBU doing a great great job, whatever defense it is, man-to-man or the zone.
Sydney Duncan comes in to replace Jaden Getman with 1:15 to play here in the first half. Out front, Rollins dances, puts up a three over Southern, missed it. Rebound deflected by Duncan into the hands of Large to Chambers. Chambers speeds into the front court, and Bo Overton wants a timeout. With 1:04 to play here in the first half, and Oklahoma Baptist in possession of a three-point lead, 34-31. It's just a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here and remind you that Bison Athletic Association donors are making a direct and tangible impact on the success of more than 450 OBU student athletes in the classroom, in the community, and in the fields of competition. When you give to the BAA, you are truly invested in champions. Learn more, sign up today at obubison.com/BAA. Softball in Wichita Falls for the Midwestern State Invite this weekend. Baseball in Arkadelphia at the Henderson State Invitational. So another busy week for baseball and softball. Baseball went 1-2 at the Edmond First Pitch Classic. Softball went 5-0, included a win over number 6 Texas A&M Kingsville in Lafayette, Louisiana last week. Chambers will throw it in. We're at a minute now to play first half. Southern with a basketball. Veers right, pivots, goes to Chambers, top of the circle. Maddie 3 dribbles, picks it up left wing. Now it's Leslie, top of the circle. Rollins is on her, 13 to shoot. Low with it right side, Veers left to Maddie, 9 to shoot. Chambers gets a little bit of a rub from Leslie, turns the corner, throws it up, missed it. Jill down for the rebound and a foul against Arkansas Tech. How about Jill Leslie setting the screen and then going down to get that errant shot as Jackie Rollins picks up her second.
Yeah, big free throws here for Leslie. OBU up 34-31, 42 seconds to play.
All told, a pretty good first half for the Bison, with the exception of too many second chances for Arkansas Tech. Leslie hits the first free throw, and Jill is 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Sierra Copeland will check in for Leslie if she hits this free throw. Faith Wright, the freshman from Dale, about to check in, and Leslie makes the second. Jill Leslie with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 blocks.
I like that Overton taking her out on defense not to get that third foul before half.
36-31, Bison with 38 seconds to play in the first half. Out front, Clara Grace Prater picks her dribble up. High post with it as Wagner kicks it out to Oglesby, her 15-footer. Pinballs in and out. Copeland the rebound, and OBU can play for the final shot of the half. 22 seconds to play. Right on the wing. Pump fakes, pulls up elbow right. They back off. Now she's going to put up the jumper. It's no good. I don't like that shot at all. Rebounded Julie Wagner.
She's out of rhythm. She was very hesitant on that. She was open both times, though.
Could have got a better shot and could have taken the final shot. Oglesby instead has the ball in her hands. Veers left, hands it off to Wyrick. Right circle, she'll knock down the jumper. And what should have been no worse than a 5-point lead is now cut down to 3 at 36-33, Oklahoma Baptist.
Yeah, you're right, Todd. I agree with you. You could have ran that down, been up 7 if you make the score. That's a big shot there.
36-33 our score at halftime. Scott will recap after these messages on the Bison Sports Network and Classic Hits, KGFF.
Okay, guys, we gotta make this quick. I got a 7 o'clock curtain call at the opera.
You know you could just order online.
No. A gentleman always does things the old-fashioned way.
All right, well, I just put your order in.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Okay, guys, we gotta make this quick. I got a 7 o'clock curtain call at the opera.
You know you could just order online.
No. A gentleman always does things the old-fashioned way.
All right, well, I just put your order in, so.
Well, it didn't tell you what I ordered.
I got you an ultimate patty melt with a side of loaded fries and a Dr. Pepper.
That is what I ordered. Yeah. We spend way too much time together.
Now you can order your food and fried pies online at boomerangdiner.com.
Spending life wisely means taking small steps towards a life of love and impact. And we're here to inspire and empower you along the way. Spend life wisely. First United Bank.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
Both teams will go back the way they started the ball game to begin the third period. And here we go, 36-33 Oklahoma Baptist. Bridges into the front court. OBU in a zone defense. Out high, Kaylee Shipman with a basketball. And now a foul called against Madison Chambers. She was pushing Oglesby in the back, and on Madison, that's her first. First team foul against Oklahoma Baptist with 11 seconds gone here in the third period. Along with Scott Wanish and Bob Beasley, I'm Todd Miller, courtside at the Noble Complex. Tackle triggered in. Shipman with it in the right front court. She starts the second half with 3 fouls, including an intentional foul in the second period. She'll trigger from 3, missed it. Thompson's follow shot blocked, and the rebound to Jaden Getman. Trying to see who it was. It was either Large or Leslie that got a hand on the block. OBU now with their third block of the ball game. In transition with it is Large. She'll kick it out high. Southern down low to Getman to Leslie. Straight on for 3. That one spins off on the rebound to Jaylee Oglesby. 9:19 to play, third period, 36-33 Oklahoma Baptist. They had the game's biggest lead in the first half of 6. Down low, Thompson in a nice feed. Throws it in, and it's a 1-point game, 36-35.
Well, let's see if the Bison can get a little bit better on the defensive rebound and getting out-rebounded 14-6 on the offensive glass by the Golden Suns.
Southern to Chambers right side. Through the top of the circle, it's Leslie. She moves right of a screen. That's actually Southern right of a screen from Leslie. Jill returns it back out front to Mo. 7 to shoot. Southern spinning, gets free of Bridges, drives to the baseline. 2 seconds to shoot. Kennedy Large will trigger and misses wide left, and that's a shot clock violation.
Well, you can miss the shot, but it just hit the rim and give you a chance.
First half, OBU out-rebounded by 13, 33-20. Bison turned it over for the 5th time, something they've done much better than they did the game in Russellville. Oglesby catches, turns, and missed a 12-footer on the baseline. Thompson's follow shot, no good. Battle on the baseline, and the rebound out of bounds, and it was last touched by Jill Leslie.
Did you see how much more aggressive Oglesby was inside the 2 shirt? She came from outside the lane, underneath the goal, to get 2 hands on that ball.
Scott, I'm not certain this lead is sustainable when you're out-rebounded by 14 for 4 periods.
Not against this team.
They'll inbound to bring a Shipman out front. Wing right it goes for Alex Hill. To Bridges on a cross-court pass. Shot clock down to 12. They bounce it to Hill to Thompson. Thompson looked like she shuffled her feet, missed a buddy, tips the rebound, and Madison Chambers has it. Bison still continue to lead by a point. 2 minutes into the second half. Chambers hands it off to Kennedy Large. She'll set the table out front with Jaden Getman. Right side against the man-to-man defense. It's Southern against Bridges. Now Chambers. Left side, Large. Down low for Getman, and she's pushed by Alex Hill. Third foul against Alex Hill. First team foul against Arkansas Tech here early in the third period.
Say good job by Getman, the receiver, being strong with her body and going strong after the ball. That's how she got that call. If you just softly go after the ball, the defense is going to steal it.
Chambers triggers it into Large, and a soft pass for Getman knocked away. Kennedy gets it back to Southern, back to Kennedy. Holds high left wing, now on a screen and roll, dumps it down low to Getman. Getman turns, muscles one up, shot back rim, no good. Leslie was on the back of Thompson, who tips the rebound to Oglesby. Jaylee in transition, dribbles between the legs. Kennedy Large covers her up. Dave Wilbers reminding them there's an over and back call, and Oglesby pays it off on a spin layup left side.
Well, the big call they missed was a hard body foul on the shot on Getman by Hill in the lane.
37-36, elbow right with it. Large bounces it to Getman. Muscles up, shot off the glass, wouldn't go. Jaden gets it back, and it's number 4. Alex Hill knocks her to the floor. That's a terrible foul by Alex Hill, the sophomore from Harrison, Arkansas, former home of Dog Patch. You ever go to Dog Patch?
Never.
I did as a kid.
I tell you what, I do like the way Hill plays real tough in there. You said that was an ill-advised foul, but she hit Getman hard, and she's banging her all over.
37-36, Golden Suns. Getman backs down against Wagner. Missed the bump as it hung off the front of the rim. Thompson the rebound. Into the front court, Shipman moves left. Out high, Claudia Bridges. Large works on her. Bison in a man-to-man defense. Between the rings with it is Julie Wagner. To Oglesby, moves left of a screen. Backs in, and Leslie blocked the shot, and she got hit in the face, the mouth, and they're going to call a foul on Jill.
Oh, I tell you, she got the ball up clear. I don't know, but they had a double whistle. Both the C official and the lead official, both had a foul on Leslie.
Third foul on Jill Oglesby's first free throw rolls off. She's a 77.5% free throw shooter. That call got Bo Overton barking as Jaylee Oglesby hits the second. Arkansas Tech by 2. Tech's biggest lead in the first half was by 6 with 9.5 to go before intermission. OBU led with 3.5 to go in the second period by 6 as well.
Well, I don't know about taking Getman out in this game. Is really tight. We've got to have scoring. Both Leslie and Getman the top scorers for the Bison so far.
Savannah replaces Getman on the floor. Chambers works top of the circle. Now to Southern, bounces down low to Large, spins around Oglesby, brick the layup. Kennedy battling for the rebound. Wagner rips it away. Here comes Arkansas Tech, leading by 2 with 6:10 to play in the third. Shipman drives right, goes under the basket, floats a pass left side for Claudia Bridges. She works to the free throw line, jab steps, gets separation from Savannah and knocks it down.
Yeah, Savannah just can't keep up with her. Bridges on the foot speed there. Bridges took her in, then stepped out wide open jumper.
6 minutes to play here in the third period, 40-36. Large hands it off right side for Savannah. Now to Chambers, backdoor cutting Large. Bump misses the bump, but she's fouled.
That's on Oglesby too.
Yes, it is, and that's her second personal foul.
Well, they announced her first, but I wish it was her second.
I had her with one already, but what I had doesn't matter. That's her first. So 2 free throws for Kennedy Large. As she hits both, the deficit goes to 2. Instead, she misses short of the first. Kennedy's 0 of 2 tonight at the line. Large has been a terrific foul shooter for OBU this year, and she missed them both. Lead remains 40-36 for Tech.
Well, all these missed open layups, inside close open looks, missed free throws going to make a big difference here.
Edmondson to Oglesby, moves left of the screen of the roll. They get it down to Sarah, and it's fumbled out of bounds. Arkansas Tech with only their 8th turnover of the ball game.
I think that ball went off of Bison first to deflect it a little bit off the leg. Good call no call by the officials. It wasn't a kick. It was just an inadvertent off her leg.
Malou Savannah reverses, cross court to Chambers, down low to Large. Out high to Copeland, right baseline. Southern off the dribble, hits a 16-footer. Low with her first basket, OBU down 2, 40-38.
Southern got that separation there with that ball fake. She faked the pass to the baseline, put it on the floor left, got that separation for the nice shot.
Last 5.5 minutes, Arkansas Tech has scored 9 of the last 11 points of the ball game. Oglesby as they whip it around the corner. Now it's Bridges left front court. Cross courts it again to Jaylee. She'll go to the goal and picks the foul up on Copeland. That's her second.
The one person you don't want the ball in the hands of is Oglesby. She's standing wide open on the baseline. That's a long pass to her. She just pump fakes, takes 2 Bison to the rim, to the free throw line.
I'm telling you, she's the best player in the Great American Conference. Time out on the floor, 4:56 to play in the third. Arkansas Tech 40, Oklahoma Baptist 38 on the Bison Sports Network and KGFF. Okay. Jaylee Oglesby out of the timeout will go to the free throw line, and Bo Overton Scott during that break was really, really animated with his girls. Ogleby's first free throw good.
Well, he's correct. Now we're down on an 8-2 run. Wide open shots inside, not making them, not making free throws. Thankfully, Southern hit that shot. Otherwise, OBU be blanked.
Oglesby was 17. She had 23 of the first meeting. Hits both free throws, 42-38. Wing right, Malou Savannah to Kennedy Large. Swings it left for Southern. Southern gets a deflected pass down low. They whip it back out front to Chambers. 12 to shoot for OBU. 4.5 to play in the third period. Savannah moves left, jumper, right elbow, in and out, no good. Rebound tipped out by Tech, and it goes right to Madison Chambers. OBU needs to pay off the second chance right here. Chambers will try to do that with a three. That one back rims. Rebound to Oglesby and a foul. I think it's on Copeland if it is. Well, they're calling it on Large, and that's her first.
Yeah, I like the way Large went after it. At least it's not one-on-one where Oglesby be shooting, because Oglesby, she's really aggressive going after the rebounds, only 5'7".
Oklahoma Baptist now 1 of 9 here in the third period from the floor. Jaylee Oglesby slides left. Gets it off of the wing for Kaylee Shipman. Those are the 2 double-figure scores. Shipman spins, trying to kick it out, and Large tips the ball away out of bounds. Kennedy was one of those that was challenged by Bo in the break. She's played with a lot more intensity now on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, she tipped that ball out of bounds, but if she didn't, it would have been just thrown out of bounds.
42-38, 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Wagner, top of the circle to Shipman. Julie sets a screen. Shipman drives, now pivots right, goes up with the ball stripped. Copeland, I think, got a piece of it. Picked up off the floor by Large, and then she almost threw it out of bounds. Southern saves it back in. OBU does not have the numbers. They'll slow it down right front court with Madison Chambers. 3:45 to play here in the third. Wing left. Savannah down low, Large, layup, good.
Well, there you go, Todd. That did work. That was a tough shot. Used her shoulder around the defense and off the board.
42-40 Arkansas Tech, 3:26 to go in the third. Oglesby tries to get a rub, does. Now is cut off right of the paint by Chambers. Drives left to Shipman in the corner. Working against Malou Savannah. Shot clock for the Golden Suns down to 12. Shipman with a screen right. Accelerates into the paint. Now drop steps, gets free of Large and lays it in.
Boy, Large made a mistake going too far. Thought that Shipman was going to try to shoot it, float her out of the paint. She just let Large go by, then an easy layup.
Shipman now with 11 to sight, spending most of the second period of the bench with fouls. They try to go to Copeland down low, and Chambers throws it away. Tipped and off the deflection. Bridges has it to Oglesby. Fall away one-hander over Copeland, no good. Then Sierra tips the rebound out of bounds.
How does she not get that rebound? It's right to her. I guess she just wasn't ready to come off the rim, I guess.
Here comes Jaden Getman back in along with Jill Leslie. Sierra's out of the ball game. Savannah comes out. I said this at Arkadelphia last week. It's one thing just to get beat. It's another thing to beat yourselves. At OBU, against a good Tech team, is really struggling to not beat themselves. And on the inbounds pass, a holding foul against Southern. That's her second. That's the fifth against OBU.
Now you're going to have free throws the rest of the way, and that's Oglesby, and that's just somebody you don't want at the free throw line.
44-40, Arkansas Tech with 2:47 to play the third from the Noble Complex here on Bison Hill.
9 rebounds, 17 points for Oglesby, and she's been somewhat limited. No three-pointers here, just...
At 5'8", she's one of the smallest players on the floor usually for Arkansas Tech, and she averages over 8 rebounds a game. Jaylee hits the first free throw. Second one, no good. Thompson tips the rebound, but Kennedy Large has it. Jaylee's second miss and 6 free throw attempts tonight. Southern into the front court, cut off right side by Jackie Rollins. Gets it to Chambers, slides right. Now to Getman between the rings. Jaden one dribble against the man-to-man. Cut off elbow right. Rollins trying to get the tie-up. Is going to be called for the foul.
Well, that looked like a tie-up, but what Getman did so well there, she chin the ball and turned and spin her body away from the defender to get that call.
Third foul against Rollins, and that's team foul number 4 against the Golden Suns. Chambers triggers it inbounds to her senior classmate, Melissa Southern from Elk City. Southern one dribble to the corner. Leslie pops out high, goes to work against Julie Wagner. Now one dribble, hands it off to Mo. 9 to shoot. Southern bangs her way into the paint, hits a little leader.
Great job by Southern, seeing the defense overplay, put the ball on the floor, go to the goal.
Back to a one-possession game. Wagner goes to work against Leslie. Now it's doubled by Chambers, kicks it out left side. Wyrick got by with steps. 1:55 to play here in the third. Wagner around Leslie, and Jill blocked the shot. They're going to call the foul again on Leslie.
Oh, Paula Ross, what are you looking at? That is unbelievably
and
terrible.
That's the fourth against Jill Leslie.
I mean, on the very top of the ball, how do you call that at this level?
So Sydney Duncan is going to have to come back in. It'll be 2 free throws for Julie Wagner, who in the first half was 4-4 at the line. 45-42 Arkansas Tech with 1:53 to play here in the third.
Boy, that's unfortunate. Leslie having that good game. She got 4 fouls. Wow.
Yep, you lose 15 points, 2 rebounds, 3 block shots, and 2 steals. And Wagner fortunately misses the first free throw. Arkansas Tech 9-13 of the foul line. Second one is good. So it's a 2-possession lead with 1:48 to play here in the third period. Ty Miller, Scott Wadish, Bob Easley, the crew tonight, 46-42 Tech. Southern around the top of the key. Right wing to Kennedy Large. Now to Jaden Getman. Over the head pass to Chambers left wing. Closely guarded by Wyrick. Duncan thought about a 3, now drives against Wagner and bricks the runner. Rebound to Wyrick. Haley leads the break, bounces to Oglesby, and a foul called against OBU.
It's on Large, but she didn't do anything. No, I guess not. Southern, I didn't see what Southern did.
Didn't either. It looked like the pass was offline and fumbled out of bounds.
It looked like somebody ran into Kennedy and nothing happened.
Southern comes out. Here comes Kayla Highfield with the ball game. Mo goes to the bench now with 3 fouls. Arkansas Tech trying to get some separation for the foul line, and Wyrick rattles the first free throw home. 47-42 Tech. Hitting a second free throw with 1:26 to play.
Well,
Third period, Wyrick's second one is good.
You're going to have to score here. Wilbur's just rested Oglesby and Shipman to the end for the fourth quarter push.
And they've stretched the lead to 6. It equals Tech's biggest of the night. Duncan sets a screen. Large moves to the top of the key left. Now it's Chambers with a hard left dribble underneath the foul line. Bumped by Wagner and loses the handle. Thompson has it. Dana up the right sideline. Was trapped briefly, leaves it for Bridges. A minute to play here in the third period. Wide open to Wagner underneath and a hacking foul against Chambers. That's her second.
Yeah, you're letting it get away with no offense at all. You got Kayla Highfield out there. Maybe she can do something because there's nobody hitting outside jump shots at all for the Bison. It's allowing Arkansas Tech to contract the defense inside.
Julie Wagner split a pair at the line a moment ago, goes back for 2 and rattles that one home. All 6 of her points have come for the line. She averages just under 2.5 per ball game. It had 2 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal in Russellville. And now we're getting a conference with 2 of the officials. 59 seconds to play here in the third period. Arkansas Tech 7-point lead, the biggest for either side tonight. Now Large is going to come over quickly and talk with Bo Overton in front of us. And now they look like they're going to come over to the scorer's table and
I guess they're
say
just
something to the bookkeeper. I'm wondering if they're making sure that the foul count on Chambers was right. Could that be?
Yeah, well, it was on Chambers, was number 11. It was her from behind with the body. She got the ball clean up top. I guess they called her through the body, which you can't really argue with.
That's the second on Maddie, and Wagner swishes home the second free throw. 50-42, and the Bison are on the ropes here with under a minute to play in the third period. Another game for the taking. Can they break through and kick the door down here at home tonight? This year they're 8-2, 6-2 against league competition. Tech has only lost 1 game away from Russellville this year in the conference, and Highfield turns it over. And her pocket pick by Wyrick. Haley to the goal. The shot blocked by Duncan. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Tech.
Good block by Duncan. You know, ill-advised dribble by Highfield. Right between 2 defenders. You cannot do that.
50-42. 37 seconds to play here in the third. Claudia Bridges to inbound. Out front, Clara Grace Prater. Difference of 12 with a shot in game clock. Late third period. OBU in a zone defense. Claudia Bridges holds high left side. Prater top of the circle. Out there is Highfield. Right side it goes for Wyrick. Bounces it to Wagner. Good ball movement by Tech. Down the paint goes Bridges. Throws it up and it rattles home.
Wow, that was a tough shot. I think that was fortunate kick for Bridges.
9 seconds to play in the period. Tech leads by 10. Spinning right side is Chambers through the top of the key. Now to Highfill. Kayla to the goal, scoops it up, came up short. That's the way the period ends. 52-42, Arkansas Tech back for the final 10 minutes after these messages on the Bison Sports Network and KGFF.
Okay, guys, we're
Okay.
gonna make this quick. I got a 7 o'clock curtain call at the opera.
You know you could just order online.
No. A gentleman always does things the old-fashioned way.
All right, well, I just put your order in, so.
Well, it didn't tell you what I ordered.
I got you an ultimate patty melt with a side of loaded fries and a Dr. Pepper.
That is what I ordered. Yeah. We spend way too much time together.
Now you can order your food and fried pies online at boomerangdiner.com.
Estate planning is a crucial step in protecting your family's future. With an estate plan, you can decide how to distribute your assets, make healthcare decisions, and support ministries after you pass away. It involves some pretty big decisions, but with guidance from Water's Edge, you can plan for your children's future, give to kingdom causes, and get expert help along the way. Build a solid foundation for your family. Start your estate plan today. Visit watersedgeservices.org.
I'm Noble.
$52-42. Wyrick into the front court, bounces it down low. Wagner goes up, and Leslie out there with 4 fouls gets another block.
Boy, that's a great block. Both hands by Thompson and Leslie.
9:42 to play here in the ball game. 52-42 our score. Pass goes inbounds to Wyrick out front. Left corner to Bridges, and she was standing at the sideline. Tech will turn it over for the 9th time. In that regard, this game's been really clean. Only 17 turnovers, now 9 for Tech and 8 for OBU.
Well, that's a gift. And then Wilbers looked like he was going to try to rest Oglesby. She comes right out that first turnover.
52-42, 9.5 minutes to play. Wing right is Chambers, holds it above her head. Getman with it, top of the circle. And a whistle underneath and a foul against Arkansas Tech. They're going to call a hold in the paint. They're calling that, I believe, on Dana Thompson. That's her third.
Yeah. Thompson's banging all day long there on Leslie. So
Sarah Edmondson will replace Dana Thompson in the lineup with 9:27 to play, 52-42, OBU trailing. Bison have gone on another drought of almost 3 minutes in duration. Southern looking for Getman, who fell to the floor. The ball goes out of bounds.
this bad time for that.
Arkansas Tech moves on to Bethany to take on the league-leading Crimson Storm on Saturday afternoon to finish up their final road trip in Oklahoma. They lead by 10, trying to win the opener of this 2-game set. Bridges at the head of the circle. 7 is out there on her. Almost looks like a 3-2 zone. They cross-court it to Clara Grace Prater. Now to Bridges, long 3 is short. Leslie playing volleyball down low, and Jill with a rebound. To Chambers, Bo says, come on, let's push the issue. Down 10, Maddie's pass for a cutting Getman out of bounds.
You know, Chambers is so fast, but she hesitates and let the defense catch up. If she dribbled the full speed and pass, that's an easy layup right there.
Alex Hill will replace Sarah Edmondson in the lineup for Dave Wilbur's team. They lead by 10 with 8:50 to play in the ball game, and we get a timeout. Back after these messages, 52-42, Arkansas Tech on the Bison Network in Classic Hits, KGFF.
You know, the sense of urgency here is huge for the Bison. You only score 6 points in the third quarter. You're down by 10. They have got to get on fire now with 8:50 left.
Actually, it's Bison basketball as the ball was deflected by Tech out of bounds. Kennedy Large will throw it off to her left to Southern. Mo 2 dribbles to the top of the circle, pivots back to Chambers, pump fakes, drives, draws a double. Now Leslie handles it left wing side. Down low to Getman, who seals and lays it in.
Well, you said it, Todd. Seals. That was on Oglesby, who's a great player. Great job by the freshman Getman to get open in the paint.
14 for Jaden. Boy, she's got a bright future here on Bison Hill. Bridges between the circles, right side. 8-point lead with 8:20 to play. Bridges whips it right across the floor. Alex Hill has it, bounces it down low to Oglesby. In the paint, Prater. Right side for Hill, 7 to shoot to Oglesby. Got Getman up in the air, misses the lay-in, but
Travel.
now an offensive foul called against Oglesby. I was about to say they called the foul on Getman, but Jaden takes this charge, and that's the second foul on Jaylee Oglesby.
You know, I know that went for the Bison, but that was a great call by Paula Ross because she walked early, but no call until she hit the floor, then called the walk, but it was a walk.
Chambers gets a screen from Getman to get free into the front court, being pressured that time by Claudia Bridges. Now Mo comes to a jump stop head of the circle to Chambers, who flashes down the paint, lays it up and in. 4 straight out of the timeout for the Bison, we're within 6, 52-46.
That's Chambers. When she gets her steps right, she finishes. That was beautiful. Right, left, off left-handed layup.
Maddie was 7. Jump on baseline jumper by Oglesby is nothing but net.
Well, if you don't get in her face, you ain't going to catch up.
54-46, 7.5 minutes to play. Chambers on a screen and roll to Leslie, and she lays it in with the left hand.
Well, Overton did a good job making these calls, these pick and rolls off the timeout.
54-48 Arkansas Tech, a long ways to go with this ball game. Bridges picks her dribble up, cross courts it for Hill, left quarter. On the wing, it's Shipman. Back to Bridges. 7 minutes to play in the ball game. Bridges with a one-handed cross-court pass to Jaylee Oglesby. 2 dribbles, and she pushes it across the floor to Bridges for 3, and she got it. Well, that is a huge one. Lead back to 9, 57-48.
Yep.
6:50 to play in the contest. Melissa Southern jump stops out high. Chambers bounces for Getman. Getman goes up, knocked out of her hands that time by Wagner.
Getman needed to take it to Hill. Hill's got 4 fouls. Hill wasn't even having her hands up.
Oglesby jump passes right corner. Now they skip it left side for Shipman. Out front to Hill. To Bridges to Oglesby from 17. That one is no good. Rebound out of bounds and off of OBU. Madison Chambers.
That's that backside rebound. That's a real flat shot by Oglesby on the right baseline. Easy bounce on the backside. You've got to have that position inside the left block from there.
21-8 of the offensive glass, the advantage for Arkansas Tech. They just won't get it done. Left quarter, Kaylee Shipman dribbles up to the wing. Shot clock reset. It's currently at 13. Bridges bounces it across the floor. Alex Hill. Hill with the left hand tries to penetrate the zone. Sets Shipman up for 3. That one a little too strong. Rebound to Hill, and she lays it in.
You know, that was actually a good block out by Kennedy Large, but Hill came from nowhere from the top of the free throw line. Nobody got her.
59-48 Arkansas Tech on the road this year, 6-1 of the conference. Their only loss at Monticello. Southern being pressured by Bridges. Right quarter for Large. Large holds above her head. Now wing right is Chambers, left of the Getman screen. 18-footer rolls off. Rebound to Arkansas Tech and Julie Wagner. Under 5.5 to play. The lead is 11. OBU had cut it down to 6 a moment ago.
Yeah, talked about scoring 80 points in this game. There ain't no chance for that. You wouldn't even have to score that to win.
Bridges with the cross-court pass to Oglesby. She probes her way on the baseline, backs it out of the wing. Right in front of the Tech bench. Arkansas Tech on the road, gold, white, and green. Bridges will trick her a 3 at front rims and goes out of bounds.
Boy, that was a fortunate kick, Todd. Large didn't have her man blocked out. That ball was going to the yellow shirt on the left side, outside the left block, but it was hit the rim so hard, went out of bounds, so OBU gets it.
Kennedy Large is out. Malou Savannah comes in, 59-48 with 5:05 to play in the ball game. Now Savannah instead of Getman will inbound to the baseline. Game number 2 coming up. Oklahoma Baptist beat Tech in Russellville in men's basketball. dodging a three-point shot that would have won the game for the Wonder Boys. Melissa Southern into the front court right, guarded by Jackie Rollins. Now Chambers. Shipman gets caught up in the screen. They lob it down low to Leslie. Missed the layup, but she's fouled. Would have been a really nice and one. Instead, Edmondson is going to pick up the foul.
Nice pass by Chambers. You see how Leslie caught the ball and went straight to the rim without hesitating? That's why that backside defender did not knock that ball away from her and gets the foul for the 2 shots. She did it all in one motion, holding it up high.
Correction, that foul is called on Rollins. And Rollins isn't even out there.
Edmondson.
That's who I thought it was. Yeah. It was on Edmondson. That's who I called it on, but they announced Rollins, but she's not even in the ball game. So Jill Leslie will try to get 2 with the clock frozen. First one is up and no good.
And you just can't catch up that way. Only 5 minutes left, down 11.
I don't know what's happened to this team for the free throw line. They were battling for the free throw shooting percentage title nationally. Jill had made 6 in a row, misses the first, hits the second. Halfway through the fourth and final period, it's 59-49 Arkansas Tech. Shipman on a Bridges screen. Works to midcourt, jump passes to Claudia left side. Bridges with the right hand. No look pass, down low to Thompson for the layup. 61-49 with 4.5 to play.
You know, just move the ball a little bit. It's not the fastest Bison lineup out there. They just couldn't keep up.
It's one area I think you'll see improve in the offseason, but that's the quickness of this program. Savannah, right side, over the top for Leslie. Pulls it down and throws it in. Jill Leslie's big night continues, and she shot over a double team. 10-point deficit, 4 minutes to play. Shipman. And Hill drives the foul, and that's number 5 on Jill.
That really wasn't. That was hardly nothing, too.
So Jill Leslie is fouled out with 20 points, 3 rebounds, 4 block shots. OBU will get Harding in on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock to finish up this homestand. Timeout, 4:14 to play. 61-51 Arkansas Tech on the Bison Sports Network and KGFF.
Spending life wisely means taking small steps towards a life of love and impact. And we're here to inspire and empower you along the way. Spend life wisely. First United Bank.
Todd Miller, Scott Wanish, Bob Easley back here with you at the Noble Complex. Tech 61, Oklahoma Baptist 51 with 4:14 to play. Golden Suns will have it in the front court. Underneath their own basket. Southeastern has obliterated Southern Arkansas tonight at Durant, 88-53. Savage Storm started to get hot at the right time, trying to make a late season playoff push. Shipman, left wing. Bridges out high, back to Kaylee. She'll spot for a 3, that one no good. Rebound to Hill. One dribble goes back up and in.
I don't know. One of the guards have got to drop down. Hill comes from the top right through there to get the rebound easily, and that's what's killing the Bison.
63-51 with 3:40 to play. Southern to Chambers out high. 2 dribbles left wing. They dare her to shoot. She gives it up to Jaden. Top of the key now, swings it right to Southern. Down low to Large and a push from behind. Oglesby has her 3rd.
Well, Bison running out of time, down 12 with 3:32 to go. They just are kind of inept at scoring. No jump shots. All the scoring comes from in the paint, and we lost Jill Leslie.
Who has 20 points, went off of a career high tonight here against Arkansas Tech. Southern off the inbounds pass to Savannah. Malou drives, flips it across the floor to Chambers with 12 to shoot. Maddie sidesteps right of the wing in front of the Bison bench. Arkansas Tech in a trapping defense. Savannah's jump shot right circle, no good. Ball out of bounds off of Kennedy Large.
Well, full court press Overton's implemented here.
Shipman lobs it to midcourt. Oglesby with it. Goes right around Getman, and she's called for a travel.
You know what? I like that call because the defense doesn't have to move out of the way. Wilbers doesn't like it. Oglesby trying to draw contact. You could have argued it was a block.
Oglesby was on her back, briefly grabbed her left leg, and
she's limping.
So the Hearts have stopped in Russellville briefly. 63-51 with 3:01 to play. Large bounces it to Blue. Her three pinballs out left corner. Oglesby the rebound. Shaylee with the ball. You know what? If you're Bo Overton, it's frustrating you. Design an offense to give yourself good looks, you don't make them.
Oh, well, he's got great plays. There's no doubt about that. The people just got to be intense and play.
Hill around Savannah and one, and Malou will get the foul.
And that'll do it.
Alex Hill has broke the back of OBU during this fourth period. The Bison in the second half are 7 of 22 shooting. They're under 35% for the ball game. Arkansas Tech is 11 of 25 in the second half, including 6 of 12 from the floor here in the fourth period.
And, you know, it's really amazing. Arkansas Tech, the most prolific scoring team in the league. And they held them to 65 points with all those extra rebounds.
Yeah, and another one there. Hill missed the free throw. Oglesby runs down the rebound. And we get a stoppage of play. And Dave Wilbers is acting like he didn't call the